Hello Internet, once again, I am the infamous Tony, and welcome to Talking Nerdy, Episode 2. As promised in my last episode, we're going to talk a little bit about anime stuffs, specifically one anime thing. I am alone today, as you can tell. My brother TJ is not able to join me today, but nevertheless, we shall persevere. We shall move right along and do the stuff that we're going to do today. So, we're going to talk a little bit about an anime series that, personally, I love. I understand that there are plenty of people out there that don't care so much for this anime. As a matter of fact, there's plenty of them out there that don't like this anime. But I'm going to talk a little bit about Sword Art Online. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. I know, like I said, there's a lot of people out there that don't care for this anime for a variety of reasons. I, however, am one of the fans of the show, and I have my own reason for liking the show. And perhaps one of the biggest reasons being, as a gamer, and a fan of anime, I can see the appeal of an anime where characters get locked inside of a game and then have to fight their way out of it. And of course, Sword Art Online to me was one of the first times I actually saw something like that. So it holds a special place in my heart. Now I understand the arguments about it, and of course, yes, there are plenty of other anime out there that have touched on that same type of concept. Overlord is another very good anime that features a character that's locked inside of a video game world, and No Game No Life, also another fantastic anime which features a very similar circumstance. But of course, for me, Sword Art Online was my first entry into that type of anime, and I fell in love with it. On a personal level, if I were to get locked inside of a game, I feel like I would want it to be a MMORPG with a lot of other people that I can interact with, because otherwise it'd be really lonely. But anyway, moving right along. Of course, the first SAO, you featured, your main characters getting locked inside of a VR MMORPG, which is a virtual reality, massively multiplayer role-playing game. Yeah, I got all the letters in that one. So, pretty cool concept. They get locked in, they can't get out. If you die in the game, you die in real life, that kind of thing. Stakes are pretty high and whatnot. And, our characters have to move through the game and progress, so to speak. Of course, they don't have to do that, as the game clearly illustrates that if they choose to just exist in the game world, they can do that as well. Another thing that I found was very appealing to that idea is, like, if you don't want to be an adventurer and do things, hey, that's fine. You can be a blacksmith, you can run an inn, you can do this, that, and the other, and that's fine. That was in the realm of the possibilities for that. But that's what the first SAO touched on. And of course, the second half of the first season, which featured a different MMORPG and some varying plot twists, which I'm not going to spoil for anybody that hasn't watched the series. Fans of the series, of course, say that it's not as good as the first half, which I get it. I can see that it's not as good, but it does continue the story arc, and to me, it was a very important part of the story. Then Sword Art Online 2 came out, and we explored a different style of game. It was still an MMO. It was still in the VR realm, and it still had that whole if you die in the game, you die in real life kind of thing behind it. So that was how they kicked off the second season of Sword Art Online. Now, of course, it was a different style of game. There was a lot of gunplay involved and things of that sort. And, of course, the main character, who is more comfortable using swords, ends up finding a way to use a sword. So that's cool. Whatever. And then, of course, there's a lot of plot and there's a lot of story that carries on. And, of course, it also had a less well-received second half to the second season. Now, for me, I love the second half of the second season. I blubbered like a baby. I love a really emotional story, and, there was definitely a lot of that in the second season of Sword Art Online. So, anyway, that's kind of a little recap of what happened there. hopefully I didn't drop any spoilers in that. I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. Then, of course, Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale came out not too long ago. And I didn't get a chance to see it. And I'm really bummed out because my local theater had it one day and one day only. And I missed it because I had to work. And yeah, I'm bummed out about that. Still waiting on it to release on DVD. And I don't know if it has yet or not. But as soon as it does, I'm getting it. That's just a thing. Okay. So it also spawned several different games. Which are MMO simulation titles. It's pretty cool. It's not actually MMOs, but you can control the title character, or the main character, and explore the different worlds of Sword Art Online in a MMO simulation type thing. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I love it. It basically just, it spawned this whole universe. Okay, so on to the newest installment of Sword Art Online. I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly. Alicization. I think I said that right. If I didn't say that right, I'm sure I'll find out in the comments later. But anyway, Sword Art Online Alicization. Apparently, this is an arc that was explored in the light novels, which I have not read. I just recently found out that there were as many light novels as there are. But this begins with the 9th installment of the Sword Art Online light novels. And this arc takes our characters into a slightly different story than what we're used to seeing, from what I understand, just from looking at this. Let's see. Just trying to get a feel for what's coming here. Now, of course, I did try to research this a little bit to try to find out when it's coming out, and I've got nothing so far from this. I'm seeing some really good looking artwork. It's definitely cast members reprising their prior roles, so the Japanese cast is coming back to voice act for these characters. From what I can understand about the story arc, this takes place a few years after the events of Aincrad, or the first Sword Art Online. So, yeah. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I've watched the teaser trailers. I've seen some of the artwork that's been released. And from what I understand, just from what I've read online, it looks like this is a project that is going to be coming out this year in 2018. Now, this is purely speculation. I don't know for a fact that it's going to be coming out this year, but I, for one, hope that it does, because I've really been wanting to see the continuation of these characters' stories. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I was hoping that I would be able to dig up a release date for you guys before I started recording this, but unfortunately, nothing solid has been announced just yet. But hey, there is hope for us yet. So that's about all I've got for today. I know this is a bit of a short video, and I hope you guys at least enjoy hearing me talk a little bit about Sword Art Online, and of course why I love Sword Art Online. Let's face it, if I was trapped in MMORPG, I would definitely be running an inn somewhere. I wouldn't be an adventurer. I like story too much to die. But anyway, so let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? I know, like I said, there's probably plenty of you guys out there that don't like the series, and that's fine. Let me know why don't you like the series? What is it about the series that really gets on your nerves? And for those of you that are looking forward to this season 3 of Sword Art Online, what are you most excited to see? Did you read the light novels? Have you read the light novels? Did you know they existed? And if you didn't, are you planning to do that now? Because I think that's actually a pretty cool thing. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now online. It looks like the first Alicization light novel is about 241 pages long, and I might just have to dig into that and see where the story goes. So anyway, thank you guys again for stopping by my channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys' thoughts about this new season is, and you know, let me know if you guys are looking forward to it. I'm the infamous Tony. My brother TJ will be back with me again next week, and we'll be talking a little bit more about some upcoming game titles, some of the things that we're looking forward to in this coming year, and you know, I hope you guys enjoy this new series. Be sure to click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell. I'm going to try to have these videos up every Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, every Monday for you guys, and you know, hopefully this will be a long-standing series on my channel. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day.